is Tammy, and I'm about to show you a video on how I wear my waist trainer. Okay, so this video is about how I wear my waist trainer for the first 1 week, the first 7 days for beginners. Okay, so this is how my waist trainer looks on me. Okay, this is the side view. This is the back view. Okay, so, well, I get my waist trainer from Classic Curves. You can follow them on Facebook and also on their website, www.classiccollectionsgh.com. Okay, and don't forget to subscribe by clicking on the red button below the video you're watching, and also tap the bell to remind you of notifications on our next video or upcoming videos. Okay, so most of you may be wondering why I'm wearing mine on top of my singlet. It's actually because I don't want to sweat on it. I want the sweat to be absorbed on my singlet before it gets to my waist trainer. But if you feel more comfortable wearing it on your bare skin, you can. But afterwards, you have to clean it up and maybe dry it for a while so the sweat goes out, so you don't react on your skin. So quickly, let's get to business. Okay, so when I started wearing my first trainer on the first day, it was not really a blissful experience because I had to, wear it, and I had to like force it in because I wasn't used to it. Like you see, it's all fitted right now, but initially on the first day I found it difficult to wear it. But I had to wear it for like 1 to 2 hours because I was not too comfortable and my body wasn't used to it yet. Okay, and then the second day I had to wear it for like 2 to 3 hours. Okay, that's how long I could wear it. And don't forget, the waist trainer comes in different sizes. We have small, we have medium, and we have large. For me, I wear a medium, and on each one there's a 3-row strap. So it depends on which you are comfortable on wearing. Is it that you wear it on the first strap, second, third, but you have to wear it in a way that you feel comfortable to be able to move and go about your regular activities, because you might need to wear it to your office or to school or to church or to wherever you're going to, depending on when you're wearing it and for how many hours you can wear it. Okay, so on the third day I wore mine for like 3 to 4 hours because I had to go to school. I had lectures, so I had to wear mine for lectures, and when I came back I felt still comfortable. I still wore it for a while, then I did some few sit-ups and some squats before I removed it. And don't forget not to wear your waist trainer to sleep, because sleeping is like the most relaxed time you'll be having in a day, and you need to be very relaxed because this is going to make you feel tight and uncomfortable. So you have to sleep freely without your waist trainer. If you must train, then you have to train during the day, the afternoon, or early in the evening before you go to bed, depending on how many hours you can take it. So on the fourth day I wore mine for like 4 to 5 hours, and even more because I had to go for like double lectures on the fourth day, so I had to wait longer. I had to come back at 9 p.m. and then when I came back I did some squats as usual, did some sit-ups, and then I removed it because you have to make sure you exercise your body. Okay, remember the whole idea is for you to like cut down the weight on your waist, so you have to make sure you work it out. You don't just wear it and sit static. And if you are wearing it and you have to sit, that means before you remove it you have to work out a bit. So try and wear it and also do some few workouts. Okay, on the 5th day I wore it for like 5 to 6 hours. Okay, because I was already too comfortable on it. Like I was super comfortable wearing it. I could do anything with it, so I wore it for like 5 to 6 hours. So it also depends on how long your body can take it, how many hours you can wear it. And also it also helps you cut down your eating ability. For me, it helped me cut down how I used to eat, because I used to eat quite much, but since I started wearing it, to cut down my eating ability, like I began to eat little by little, and I was still satisfied. But it's only because I feel the waist trainer has helped close some open spaces there, so everywhere is now getting tighter. Okay, so on the 6th day I wore it out. On the Saturday I just wore it for a run. So I wore it like throughout the whole Saturday. I did run, I did exercise, I went out, to hang out with friends, and I was still wearing it on my dress and all of that. So on the 7th day, I wore it like from 8 hours, 10 hours and above, depending on how your body can take it. I had to wear mine to church, and then from church I went for a party, and everybody was like, oh, you look good, like you look great, like you look so sexy and all of that. Like I felt so good with myself. Okay, so that was for like my 7th day. I wore it for really long hours. I wore it for like 10 to 12 hours until I was back home. I left for church like in the morning, like 7. I was out of the house 7 a.m. and I go back like in the evening. So I wore it for really long, yeah, like 6 in the evening, and then I came back and I removed it, and I felt really different. Well, this is just to advise you to make sure you always wear your waist trainer how you're comfortable with it, and not forgetting this is just my experience to guide you. It doesn't mean you should do as much hours as I did. You can even do on the 7th day 4 hours, depending on what your body can take. Remember, everybody is not the same, but trust me, consistency is what matters with training. You have to be consistent. You have to do something every day. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. With that, you improve yourself, and the more you see yourself different. Okay, so again, don't forget to subscribe by clicking the button, red button down the video, and also clicking our bell for a notification on our next video. Thank you.